Guys, welcome to another episode of Thrifty Shopping Cart. So today's video is going to be how you can earn extra cash by assigning or selecting the correct condition of either the book or the CD that you're trying to sell. So on Amazon, I'm going to explain this like a beginner. When you list a book or a CD or a toy, whatever item you have that you could sell on Amazon, it would once you put in the description, you'll get a picture of the item. It's your choice. You could use that picture and you could just use it for what you tried to list. Now, Amazon gives you five selections. Five. They give you new, use like new, use very good, use good, and acceptable. Now, this is where you can make a few dollars or you can lose a lot of dollars. This section is very important, and this section is either going to make or break you on Amazon because you don't want to get in trouble by clicking the wrong condition of the books, and you don't want to give the wrong description of the book because a lot of time the person who had the picture, their picture is probably in better condition than what you selected. So, and I have some examples to show you guys, was it a new, was it a used good, was it acceptable? And what I'm showing you is based on my opinion. Amazon has perfect guidelines on exactly what they're looking for. I'm pretty sure you guys could find it, but however, I did put the link below if you guys wanted to copy it. I basically just copied it, and I'm just reading the notes. So this you probably get like a page or two on what they're looking for. So I kind of went in and I to be honest with you, I've been on Amazon for 3 years, and I didn't really go by this guideline. I just kind of went with um, because on eBay, you get a lot of experience. You know when things are used or used good or not so good. So I kind of went with eBay's format, took it to Amazon, and I've been selling for about 3 years. When I used this particular formula we'll talk to you guys about, my sales increased significantly. So I did had to do a little research. I did have to watch a couple of videos and how people were listing the items. It's very important this selection. This is a selection that's going to give you money or hurt your feedback, and you might even get a bad review, and you didn't even do it on purpose. You just don't know what to select. Just before I get on the video, I also want to explain to you guys a mistake that I did. And then I'll go on and show you guys the examples that I had. So when I started on Amazon, which was about 3 years ago, I was really new. Like I said, I've been using the same stuff that I would kind of use on eBay. So I had a book, and I didn't pay anything for this book. The book was in really bad condition. I went with the picture that was already on the description of the book. The person's condition was a little bit better than mine. Mine was worse. And I selected use like new when I really should have selected acceptable. The person was really upset. They actually left me a really bad feedback. And I didn't want to give an excuse to say, oh, I'm new. So I told them, I apologize. And if they're not happy, because number one, we want to make customers happy no matter what. Um, just got to bite your tongue and just take it. So I didn't say anything. I just took the feedback. I apologized. I offered to refund the money back. Never heard from the buyer. And that was the end of that one. So that's what I'm saying. Like this selection could either hurt or give you money. So when you go in to list the books, you have 5 sections that you can select from, and those sections are like very crucial to make sure you got the right thing. Now, new, everybody knows what new is, but some people, they might not really know how they would list a new item, and I'll give you guys an example. Now, these are some of the merchandise that I have, and I don't mind sharing it with you guys, I really don't. So this is house, and it's actually, I cannot sell this house, to be honest with you guys. This right now is going for $90 on Amazon, and I have to get ungated before I can sell it. So I'm still waiting. I did put in an application, but if you have like feedbacks if you don't ship things on time. Sometimes they don't allow you, but I'm still waiting for them to approve it. It takes time for them to approve you. So this is what new is, guys. New is sealed, completely sealed. There is nothing, there's no hole, there's no tear. Even came with the original package stickers. Still has the barcode, nice and clean. There's nothing wrong with it. This is what new is. So when your buyer gets this, they're gonna be really happy um, that they got exactly what they wanted. And when you have an item that's new, you could definitely put the prices for higher because it's new. And this is the selection you would select. So that would be the top one. Okay. The other one they have is use like new. Now this is where people get a little bit confused, and I got confused with this one. Use like new is basically like this is new. I haven't opened it. It's still sealed, right? But there's one, two, there's three cracks, and then there's a scratch. Okay, so and there's no wrap. So there's a little bit of like there's some little bit things that are wrong with it, but it's still new. It hasn't been opened. I haven't used it. So this would be the selection you put use like new. Now I'll go back again, guys, if you guys want to take notes. And what Amazon had, I could read to you exactly what they have. You will find this in the description below. They put brand new, unused, unopened item, original package with all original materials included. So this was the software, everything included in it. So, you know, we got the original sticker tags, label tags, completely wrapped. So that would be new. And for use like new, they have untouched, perfect condition, wrapping may be missing, original package may be missing, extensions included may be missing. So now this is a musical CD, so it would not come with pamphlets, it wouldn't come with a sale number, it wouldn't come in a box, it would just basically come wrapped, but it's not wrapped, it's still sealed. There's some cracks on the CD, but the CD has never been used. And you would want to put this in the description, let them know that there's no wrapping, still sealed on top, crack on CD. That would be used like new. Okay. The other one we have is use very good and use good. Now these are the two selections that you really should be selected if you're buying your books at secondhand stores, Goodwill by the pound, yard sales, mom and pop thrift stores, and if you have your own books. And use very good. It's kind of confusing because they go use very good, use good. So use very good would be, we'll probably take that one, would be a book like this, guys. Okay? So you can actually tell that this book has been used. Look at the edges. They're folded. Edge of the book is folded. And if you even look closer, you could see the glue in the spine is starting to come off. I don't know if this book was wet at one point. I bought it at a thrift store. So this could be water damage, sustain of the water. That would be used very good. There's some stains on the cover of the book. And it's just, I mean, inside the book is good, but there's like creases and folds. So this would be used very good. And the reason why we picked this selection, guys, I'll go over it again. Now I just even ripped it. The spine of the book is coming off. You could tell the glue. Look at that. And you could tell that there's some water damage. Okay. The cover, there's some stains. The edge of the book, folded crease. So we would put use very good. Now use very good, the description that they have for that, they have may show some limited signs of wear. Item could not work, so for the software, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe you're missing the serial number. And just a little advice, guys, if you have a software or a book that came with a lot of like information, it came with a CD and it was missing the serial number, I wouldn't put it on Amazon. Don't even bother. Just put it on eBay. The reason why I say that, guys, even if you take pictures, people are just going to assume that it's going to come with the serial number. I'm back. Sorry about that. Just got a phone call from the doctor's office. Everything's okay, just back and forth and some notes and stuff that they need. All right, so where were we? We were just on use very good. Now we're going to use good. Now this is where it gets a little confusing. And what I said before was these are the two sections that you really want to be selected if you get in your books secondhand stores. Use very good and use like good. So use good is a book that kind of looks new, but it's not. There's some stuff wrong with it. So like this book is in great condition, but in the bottom, a little bit torn up, bent. Um, there is some stains inside the cover of the edge of the book. Inside the book looks really good. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. If you want to be nice, you want to give them the bookmarker, you can. I want to give it to them because I'll just keep it for myself. Look, this is where you want to be careful too, guys. So in the back of the book, I don't know if you guys could see it, there's someone named Nicole, maybe the previous owner, and luckily for me, this was with pencil, so I could just erase it. So it's not a pen. Now, if it was with a pen or a Sharpie, I would have to put it in the listing. She did take some notes. Now, I'm not going to go in and erase this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in my description. There are several pages that have write-in that are checked off. See, guys? She wrote notes and she checked them off. So I would want to definitely put that in my description. So that would be use good, use very good. So this will show somewhere there's something wrong with it. Sometimes it could be a few pages that are missing, a tear or something. But this person definitely did take notes towards the end of the book. See the notes that they took? So I would definitely want to put that in my description of the book. That way you stay out of trouble. The last one is use acceptable. Honestly, this section, guys, I really think as a new seller on Amazon, you really should not be going to this category at all. This category, it's really when the thing is really bad, damaged practically. There's really a lot of things are missing. It could not work. It's in really bad shape. And this section could get you in big trouble because a lot of times what people do, and I'll admit it, I do it too, people would like to piggyback on other people's picture. Now I do have a perfect example of what acceptable book is, and I'll show it to you guys. People like to go off with the picture that's already there, which is good. Why not do it? It saves you time. You don't have to go there and take pictures with your camera and upload it and try to crop the picture. You don't have to do that. But the reason why I said I could get you in trouble because the picture that that person has, their book might be in better shape than your book. Your book could be worse than what they have. And even if you put the description, people like to buy with their eyes. They don't read when they buy. They buy with their eyes what they see. So they're buying that book based on the picture that's there. They're not buying it on the description. Now, there are some people who are good, they'll read before they make a choice, but half of the population is buying with their eyes. That's why in advertisement, they focus a lot on making material items pretty, they make it stand out. You might even experience the commercial volume goes up higher because they're trying to get your attention and they're throwing all these graphics at you because people buy with their eye, it stays in their head. So think that same way, guys. That's the same way that they're going to shop on Amazon. So before I end this show with you guys today, I just want to show you guys what a use acceptable. I really do not like using this category at all. Um, Honestly, to be honest with you guys, if I have anything that's used acceptable, I just put it on eBay because people on eBay, they have the pictures, they could look at it. If they have questions, they could email you. Amazon's a whole different ball game. So we could just start off with this book. Now, this book looks like it's a United States history book. Okay, so it's pretty old. I don't even think this is worth anything on Amazon, to be honest with you. It's already ripped in the back. So over here on the edge, a lot of pencil marks, a lot of wear, a lot of due to age. Okay. Um, Look. Now, if you didn't look through this book and you just list this up, look at someone cut out a page. So this is missing at least 2 pages. So they cut this picture. It could have been a picture of something. Maybe they could have been working on a school project. They probably didn't want to get pictures online. Maybe this was a better picture. For some reason, they took this picture. I don't know why. Okay, so that's already missing a page. Now, if you just had select this as used like good, you would be in serious trouble. Let's see. Several pages are highlighted. Okay. Some people like to highlight their pages. To me, it's good if you're studying, but if you're someone who just wants to buy for knowledge, this can be very distracting for some people. That's something that you would want to put in the description. Several more pages. So when you have, instead of giving yourself a lot of work, if you have 2 or 3 pages, obviously 2 or 3 is like a plural, you would know it'd be several pages. Just put several pages. If it's pencils, don't go out and erase them. The only time I would suggest you guys to erase something, if it's in the cover, just a quick name, then just erase it gently. But if throughout the book there's writing in pencil, don't do it, guys, because you're just going to damage the book. Leave it like that. Who cares if you lose a few cents on the book? At least you know your customer's going to be happy with the product. And you're not going to have to worry about the headache of emails and not worry about your company possibly closed or you getting a bad feedback. Now, if you get a bad review for the first time, you're not going to close your account. But the thing is, you want to be careful because if you were new and you listed 100 or 200 books, you didn't follow the formula that they gave you and you just went on your own thing, 20, 30 people might be buying your books. And if they're all saying the same thing, guys, it's a wrap. They're just going to close your account. That's why it's very important that if you're new, make sure you reach out to people, ask questions. I watch hundreds of videos on YouTube since 2010, way before I had even opened up an account on Amazon and eBay. I was just always taking notes. I was always watching, listening to what people, I would email questions. I would look things up on Amazon. I would call Amazon, ask them, just questions. So the help is there, guys. Please make sure you get the help. Don't just go on your gut. If you're not sure, don't even put it up. That's how I go. If I'm not sure, I just don't even list it. And look, several more pages, more highlighted. Okay. So this book would definitely be acceptable. Like I said, I don't like using that section as much. And that is pretty much it, guys. So we'll go over it briefly again. New, use like new, use very good, use acceptable. Now these are categories that could help increase your sales or decrease your sales if you select them correctly. And it'll get easier over time. I say within a couple of weeks, a couple of months, you'll have a perfect eye to know what category you have to select the book. And give you guys an example, because if you're brand new and you're so afraid, you might have something that's completely sealed, but because there's maybe like a little bubble opening or a little tear, you might just put use acceptable. That CD is going for $100, but no one's going to pay you $100 for use acceptable. The person that has it used like new might be missing some pamphlets, missing some, they might be missing some information. They probably have it for 130. You're like, why is that with 130? Why is, they're not, and they might be able to make more because of the correct selection that they select. Like if you're brand new, go on right now. Just type anything. If you want to get a brush or a book or a CD, there's so many different prices. There's a reason. Every category has a price, and people base it on what condition the book is in. If a book is new, you're gonna put it for the highest price. Now, if you know your book has some highlighted, some writing on it, it's missing some pages, it's not in the best condition, you're gonna go down to the other four options, and you might pick, like I said, use very good, use good are the two selections that you should be selecting. Really, if you're selling books that are secondhand, you really shouldn't be going to other categories unless if you know the book is completely new and it's not missing anything. Use acceptable. I do not like to use it at all. That's just me. I feel like I don't want to, because I feel like that category is a red zone for me. It's a stop zone. So what I mean by that is just I just don't want to continue because I know there's danger behind that zone. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. If you have questions on anything, please email me. I would love to help someone because when I started, I had a lot of help online. A lot of good people who did not know me from Adam to Eve help me and answer to my questions. I want to do the same in return. Check out my Instagram account. I'm trying to get some subscribers. If you subscribe, if you sent me a request, I put it on private. I accept everybody. I'll pay for it. I'll accept you too, and then we both will try to grow our audience. I have behind the scenes. I've been trying to work on a day in a life of video, so I do a lot of things throughout the weekend. So I start putting things up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're someone who do not like to get a lot of pictures in their feeds, then don't add me. But if you're someone who likes to see how maybe an eBay seller or an Amazon seller lives their day-to-day life, definitely subscribe to it. I put some personal stuff up there, and I also put some behind the scenes and things that I do every day. So bye guys.